Hello students, welcome to our study from home classes. I must tell you that we all are so much wanting to meet all of our students. But as we are practicing social distancing, we cannot meet in person. But thanks to technology, we are still together. We are sharing our lessons, you are sharing your homeworks, and when we will be back together, we will share all experiences face to face. Now, from this session, I want you all to make it more interactive. So, after watching this video, please give your feedback in the comment box. Let us know what you have understood, what you liked about the video, and also ask questions if you need to. So, let's begin with the next chapter in social science, that is movement of the earth. Now, before moving ahead, let us take few steps back. In fact, let us take thousands of steps back. Where are we? In the ancient time. Now, you know what people believed during this time? They used to think that earth is stationary and all the heavenly bodies, be it sun, the moon, the stars or planets, they all move around our earth. Then Nicolaus Copernicus, a Polish astronomer, he was the first person who said that the earth spins on its own axis and moves around the sun. Now here we are talking about two types of movements. One is rotation and the other is revolution. So today, my dear students, we are going to discuss in detail about rotation. You must have noticed how sun shines brightly during the daytime, illuminating all the things around it. And then, slowly, it's evening time. And then, the sun is gone. It's night time with lots of stars. So, what do you think is happening here? That there is so much light during daytime and then it is suddenly dark at night. We can see only moon and stars twinkling. And then again the next morning, sun is back, bright and shining. What do you think is causing this? Day and night? Yes, it is because our earth is not standing still. It is not in a stationary position. It is rotating all the time. So, as you can see in this picture, our earth rotates something like this. It rotates from west to east. We can see how the countries and continents are constantly rotating and changing their directions, their positions all the time. Now, when the earth rotates, it is not exactly upright. In fact, it is tilted. And if we draw an imaginary line along it, we get axis. So the earth rotates along its axis. Is it clear? Shall we move ahead now? Now we know. Number 1, earth rotates. Number 2, it rotates along its axis. But how will it help us to know about what is causing day and night? Let's see. Now what do you see in this picture? The sun and our earth. Observe carefully now. We are observing that half of the earth is getting sunlight and half of the earth is dark. The part of the earth that is facing the sun has what time? Daytime. While the part of the earth which is opposite to the sun is dark. What time is it? Night time. And as we can see that earth is rotating on its axis from west to east, all the countries are experiencing day as well as night. So this is how day and nights occur. So by now we know what is rotation and how it causes day and night. In our next class, we'll be learning about revolution. Till then, be at home and be safe. Thank you.